Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mo people. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Inter just won, smashing Salernitana. We're here to talk about the Premier League and the title race, the games tomorrow. But also, it is for you to have your say on the show now. It's for you to come in and discuss it with me, of course. Discuss everything you want with me, of course. So big up everybody that has joined me. Big up everybody that is absolutely like the video, of course. Send a super chat. Hit that like button, people. If you're watching this now, like the video. If you're watching this later, also you have to hit that like button because why are we here then? It's for you people. This show has been with you and for you, of course. Big up Aaron supporting the channel. Say Mo, road to 20k. You deserve it, mate. Thank you so much. We're trying, people. We are trying to put the content out there for you people. And we're trying to talk. We had an absolutely fantastic show this morning with Northside, Staffy, Martin, and Studio Hooks, of course. I'm going to share the link right now. Big up everybody that is here. Hit that like button. Let's get the callers in because I'm not staying for long. It's Friday evening and I'm not staying for long. So I'm going to just share the absolute. Let me share the link. Let me share the link. Let me share the link. Have call in. Let's say call in now. And it's by who comes first. Of course, you know what it is. It's whoever comes first. The message is pinned. I'm waiting for the callers. Thank you, Aaron. And we're going to be talking. You guys can come in, discuss anything, ask anything. You got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends, of course. And you got to have a camera on. If I don't know you, if I don't know your name, you have to have your camera on. Very, very important for me. And I'm just now turning on the subscribers mode. So for you guys to come in, have your say, enjoy the show with me, of course. And we have the first caller, believe it or not. So let me fix the screen, of course, right here, right now. So we can absolutely talk with each other, people. Like the video, people. Like the video if you just walked in. And the first one is right here. Let me just hide this comment. Do this. And hello. How are you doing? What's your name first? Because I
Oh,
can't read
wait.
your name.
Pick up, man. How you doing? My name is Yavraj. Yavraj.
It's what?
Yavraj. Yavraj.
Yavraj. There is an echo a little bit coming from your
Oh,
side, but
that,
let me
I hope
try
you.
to reduce mic background echo. Yes, Javraj. Who do you support, my friend?
Liverpool. That's what Liverpool.
Liverpool. So you're here to have your say. Let me know what you want to talk about. What do you want to ask?
I mean,
And we're
I want to
starting.
win the game tomorrow. Really. I'm not confident. I'm very nervous because now that Alice is injured, that's just reduced my confidence even more. Um, Obviously Keller's done a good job. We done well with Burnley, but then I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm worried about set pieces for me. Set pieces are a concern versus Brentford because Brentford are usually chaotic in set
Yes.
pieces. So it's going to be a tough game. Of course, well, now that Alisson, like I said, Alisson's out, it's a big loss. So,
Massive, massive
like,
loss.
and what I'm not, the medical team's just a disgrace, by the way. The medical team rushed
Why?
Soberslide back, and now he's injured again. Rushed
Hmm.
Trent back, he's injured again. Alice is more of not of a rush, it's just more of a annoying one. I'm just worried that if they're gonna rush Salah back tomorrow. That's my worry. So I want to
Right.
start him, but at the same time, it's like, are you gonna risk him? Because I don't trust the medical team. Like medical, I know the medical team will just flop this. How can I just lost trust in them now because they've lost. Well, they've done it recent. They've done it loads of times. It's just not been. Now it's starting to be seen because now that last few years it's actually happened with Keita. He was never injury prone as much. Thiago was never injury prone. Szoboszlai, like I said, he only had one injury before he came to us. Actually, only
Hmm.
had one injury, and now he had like I think two injuries technically. Trent, well, that's more of a. To be fair, Trent. To be fair, I would say more of a because Bradley obviously died. Hope now he's better, thankfully.
Yeah, so they had to play Trent, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. There was
So
no other way around it. It was a was it. You
yeah,
can't blame the medical team, bro. You cannot blame the medical team. If the player is ready, do you think they're gonna rush a player back when he isn't ready? I don't
I
think
mean, the
so.
medical team.
I think you're very harsh. I think you're trying to find excuses already.
Okay, yeah, I'm not finding
I
excuses.
think so.
No,
I
I'm
think
not.
Liverpool fans are trying to find excuses already.
Listen, I'm not. Okay, forget the medical team for now. I'm gonna forget them now because I know. I know. Maybe I'm scapegoating them, but whatever. Okay,
You
but
are. You're actually. Oh, listen. If
I'm not.
Salah is
Okay,
ready, Salah is ready.
yeah. Well, I don't know if I can trust them. Okay, I'm forget the medical team right now. But yeah, like it's on the game tomorrow. It's not going to be easy. I just imagine the set pieces 1-0 Brentford in about 7 minutes. They just have a set piece and then just score. Just like Keller is decent, but like I said, like it's a Brentford away at half-12 kickoff. Half-12. I know we won all our half-12 kickoffs, but it's just that our
So why you're
performances
scared then? It's very strange. Why you're scared then?
because Brentford are a threat. Because I'm telling you right now, it's if you, I know we've won all our half-12 kickoffs, like we've won, but performances wise have not been great. And
Yeah.
and another concern is that I'm in my midfield because I know Endo's back thankfully. I think Somerset has a big loss than more of loss than Trent because I think Somerset adds more. Our system clicks with Somerset. He allows Trent to go inverted. I think with Trent you can allow because you have Bradley, Gomez who can cover. Robertson's back as now. Simicast is back as well. So now you have enough there. I think Somerset has more of a miss because of, like I said.
You think that Szoboszlai is a more of a miss than Trent Alexander-Arnold?
For in this period right now, because I think,
Wow.
but if you actually look at Bradley and Gomez has put us more. We're much more defensively. We're much better defensively without Trent. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want to drop him. That doesn't mean I'm going to drop him. By the way, I'm just saying we look much more because Bradley doesn't go forward as much. You see, he's a better.
I think you're watching what you say very carefully when I just put it the way I put it. You're like, I would rather lose Trent than losing Szoboszlai. This is what you just said.
No. Okay, let me word it again.
Yes. You have
Somerset's
to
more of a
you
miss.
have to word it. You have to change what you
Okay,
just said.
they're both big misses, but
Yeah.
our Somerset's more of a miss. But they're both key. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Have you noticed without Trent? We've looked back.
I am noticing. I said Trent should play in the midfield, but
Midfield.
I'm just echoing what you say, to be honest. I'm not saying anything. You're the one
Yeah,
who said Szoboszlai is more of a miss than Trent
yeah, he
Alexander-Arnold.
is.
What are
He is.
Liverpool fans saying about this in the chat?
He is though. I'm not because I'm
Wow.
looking at we have
Wow.
enough cover for Trent, Bradley and Gomez. Those two. With Somerset, if I speak out Gravenberch, I'm in trouble. Gravenberch is not. He's just not good. I'm gonna give him time, but like he's not giving first impressions right now.
Yeah.
Elliot, another one who's improved this year, but I don't think he can do what Somerset does. But I think we'll win personally, but it won't be scrappy. I think we'll go 1-0 down, as always. And then Salah comes on and he saves us.
Last question. Do you think if you don't win this game, you're out of the title race?
No, but I think this game will show me if we're actually like, if we can go all the way for me. Because I
Alright.
think this game is massive because we're without players that are key for our system. And this game is the one where I'm like, this could be a drop point. This could be the one where it's like,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal fans will be watching this, City fans will be watching it. But yeah, that's my thoughts. So.
All right then. Anyway, appreciate your call. Absolutely brilliant. I need to do timestamps actually, so you know when people call. Well, actually, it doesn't. I think people can find out. But thank you everybody that listen, guys. Hit that like button. Get us to 100 likes right off the bat. Next one is Thomas in here with me. How are you doing,
Hello,
my man?
Mo,
I
again.
see a lot in the
I'm fine,
comments.
Mo. How are you, man?
I'm
Good
good.
to see
I'm
you
good.
again,
Thank you
Mo.
so much. Yeah, good to see you. Where are you tuning in from?
London.
London. And
Yeah, I live in
so
London.
for the people that watch, who do you support? For the people that don't know who you support,
Arsenal.
Arsenal Football Club. So what are you saying, or what
Yeah.
do you want to say to me?
I
Do you want to
talk
think I have
about
an
Mbappé.
agenda, or what do you want to talk about?
No. No, I want to talk about Mbappe. Like, as much as I love
Uh,
Mbappe, it's not gonna happen. Like, I think our fan base need to stop like dreaming like you're living in fantasy. We're not gonna. Mbappe wants Real Madrid. Like, he's leaving PSG. So don't get me wrong, I love Mbappe. I don't think we'll get him. And Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool can afford him as well. Like, I don't think Liverpool can afford him either. So I think Mbappe will go to Real Madrid. I love him, but it's not gonna happen. And the title race. Yeah, we're playing well, bro. Like we're playing well in it, but like I said, I think for me, we're gonna finish third, and the Champions League, I don't think we'll win it. I don't know why people think we're gonna win it. Like, no chance. Like, we're not. Man City are favorites. Real Madrid. But I think because we got Porto. We got Burnley away tomorrow. We're gonna slap them tomorrow. Then we got Porto on Wednesday. So Porto's going to be tough. Like, it's not a walkover. I don't know why people think it's going to be a walk. It's tough. They're a good team. They've got pedigree. They've got 2 Champions Leagues, our Porto. So we have to be on the 21st of February. We have to be on our game. We have to be on our game. We have to start well and win that game, because I want to try and get at least quarterfinals or semifinals at least. But we have to put up a good performance against Porto. We have to obviously Burnley away. We have to win that game, because we can't afford to slip up as well against Burnley. Because for me, we still have to go to the Etihad. We still have to go to Old Trafford. We've got the North London derby coming up in the next 3 months. We have to go to the Amex. We still have to go to Bramall Lane, even though Sheffield United are absolutely poor side. We still have to play Luton at home, Aston Villa at home, Everton at home. We start to play Wolves away. We have to go to them, and Wolves are a good team. So we've got some tough games coming up. So, yes, it's a good title race. But
like I said, you're gonna win.
Pressure's on Arteta. For me, he has to win the Premier League or Champions League. I don't think we'll win the Premier League or Champions League.
Hold on.
Season,
hold on. Hold on. Just give me a second. Just calm down. You literally just said 1 minute ago that you think you're gonna be third. A minute later, you're telling me, but Arteta have to win the league. Which one?
He has to.
Okay, bro, but you literally said that you don't think you are about to win. You literally said, I think we'll be third. And then a minute later, you're telling me, but Arteta has to win the league or go. So which one is it?
The reason I'm saying this, because we're out of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. We didn't take it seriously. This manager didn't really take it seriously. But I think we need to take it seriously. The FA Cup and League Cup, and we went out early again. So the Premier League and the Champions League, he has to win one of them. But like I said,
when you say
I don't think we're going to win the league or Champions League. But next season, he has to deliver for me.
Is it next season?
Otherwise,
is it next season or this
next
season?
He has
This
to
is what
win.
I want to get straight from you,
season,
bro.
Man.
Next season, not this season.
No. I tell you why. The reason is
I'm really confused now.
Yeah, next season. I don't think this season. I think because Man City are Man City. They're just gonna. They are too strong. I think Man City.
Why are you putting pressure? If it's Man City or Man City,
me and my dad, we said Man City are going to win the league.
Fine. If you say Man City or Man City, why you're putting pressure on Arteta to win it? Then I'm not getting it.
Yeah, the reason I'm putting pressure because we have to try and go win something. Like we have to, because it's trophyless again. It's not good enough,
if you're saying, okay, here is the logic.
If you're saying 4 years more.
Fine. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just using your logic, right? If you're saying he has to win something, but in the same mouth you're saying we aren't better than a lot of teams in the Champions League, and I think we come third. That means, do you think a team like Spurs or Brentford should say the same then? You have to win. I'm not getting it, because the logic doesn't logic here. It's not make it make sense.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying we have to win now, because he spent a lot of money. Because if we don't start winning, like in a couple of years, we are going to lose players. Because I remember in the past we've lost Van Persie, Fabregas, we lost Colo Torre, we lost Nasri. We're going to lose players. Saka will go Real Madrid. Martinelli, we're going to. If we don't start winning, we will lose players, Mo. We are going to lose players. Trossard
I know,
will leave.
but that's not a
Saliba,
so how
Gabba,
are you
we are going to lose. If we don't start winning, we are going to lose players.
I get
We
what
will
you're
lose
saying,
players
bro.
if we
But
don't start winning now.
I know. I get what you're
Like I said,
saying, and
but
I
for
agree.
me, like
I
I said,
agree
I
with
think
you.
we'll finish.
I agree
I
with you
think
on this aspect. But you are putting pressure on someone who are absolutely you're telling me that he doesn't have the best team. Anyway, we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. Listen, bro, appreciate you
yeah,
coming in here.
and you
Go
know
ahead.
the reason why I'm saying it because I've been supporting Arsenal since 1998. Ian Wright was one of my favorite players when I was a child.
Yeah.
I've seen my teams win titles, doubles. I've seen my team got to the Champions League final in 2006, FA Cups.
All right.
20
You're cutting
years,
out.
20 years with no Premier League is not it's unacceptable. It's not good enough.
It is
Champions League.
unacceptable. It is
I want to win the
unacceptable.
Champions League before I turn 30 in 8 months. I want to win the Champions League before I turn 30 in 8 months. Before I turn 30 in 8 months, I want to win the Champions League. Like this is
We all want to
Arsenal
win the
Football Club. I'm
Champions
here
League.
I'm here to win titles. This is
I get
who I
what
grew
you're
up
saying.
watching my whole life.
I get what you're saying. Listen, bro, appreciate you coming on. Thank you
But
so much
we're
for
having
joining.
this title race is good. But like I said, we're gonna finish third. I think Man City will win the league. Liverpool second. But yeah, that's all I can say,
bro,
man.
Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate you, buddy.
See you next week.
And thank you so much for tuning in. Brilliant guy, top man.
Okay,
Absolutely
man.
brilliant. Thanks. JJ, sending a super chat.
Thank
Big
you,
up for
man.
the
Thank
people that
you.
send in super chats.
Thank
If
you.
you want to have your comment, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, JJ, for supporting the channel. People that like the video, get us to 100 likes. People that support the channel, sending super chats. You guys keep us going, liking the video, absolutely sharing it on your socials. Absolutely fantastic. Next one is Johannes, who has called before. Absolutely brilliant. Tell the people first, Johannes, where are you tuning in from and who do you support? Quickly.
Oh, okay. New Jersey in the United States, and I support Tottenham. So yeah, I'm tuning in. How are you doing, Mo? Good.
I'm doing all right. What do you want to talk about? Or
Yeah,
you wanna discuss something I said, or
No,
whatever
no,
you want to talk about, bro.
I wanted to get your opinion on tomorrow's game. Obviously, we play Wolves, but I'm kind of nervous going into it because we're going to be without Udogie and Poro, and I'm really worried because they have Pedro Neto. I know they're missing Cunha. They don't have him tomorrow, but they also have the Asian guy. What's his name? I don't know. I forget his name. Yeah, they have him too. So I don't know. I'm worried about not having Udogie and Poro because I don't rate Emerson and I don't really rate Ben Davies. I mean, I've been seeing these guys at my club for a little bit now, and I mean Ben Davies is a solid, I guess, backup player. But I'm really worried about tomorrow's game. I'm at the point where I don't want to see us drop more points. We have a lot of players coming back. Son obviously came back from the Asian Cup. Basuma and Sarr back from their respected nations, and I just really want to see us get into like a rhythm and finish the season strong. Obviously, I don't think we'll win the title, but I would love to finish third because I've seen the body of work through the first 10 games. And I don't know. That's where I'm at. I'm kind of nervous for tomorrow. Another question before I let you say your point.
Can we do one question at a time?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, continue. My bad. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to see what you had to say about that for tomorrow.
Okay, so for tomorrow, I don't think you should be worried at all. Even with Emerson Royal and Ben Davis, I don't think, because you're playing at home, I don't think you should be worried at all. Wolves in the last game, they didn't look great at all. They didn't look great at all. They lost at home to Brentford. They don't look good. Matias Cunha isn't there, so they lose. Matias Cunha, even though I don't rate him as much, I think Matias Cunha provides a lot to that team. Provides a lot. So I think you shouldn't be worried. Spurs fans shouldn't be worried at all.
I think Emerson Royale is so bad, and those fullbacks they invert. I mean, I know you're very you know the game. You're very tactical. I just feel like we're gonna get exposed in the wide areas. And Pedro Neto, I think he's so good. I want him at Spurs. I hope we get him.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player and everything. But remember, Pedro Neto doesn't have the support. Like I think Matias Cunha is the one that provides that support. I don't think you should be worried. I think they can hit you on the counter, and I think having Bissouma back. And actually having Ben Davis, that's a lot of cover. Udogie is more of a forward player. So I actually think having Ben Davis there will provide a lot of coverage.
Okay. Okay. And okay, I understand that. And I wanted to I guess ask to in terms of Andrew's style, because I'm a big fan of Andrew. Obviously, I'm the first time I called in, I had a lot of praise for him, and I love him. My Greek brother too, so I love Andrew. But I wanted to
Yes.
say the one thing I've kind of noticed, and obviously it's been going on through the whole season, and I've heard different opinions, is I just like the amount of chances we concede. And obviously I know like last week, I don't know if you saw the game, it was 1-1, and then Ansu Fati, I think he missed a chance. He could have scored at the end. And then we got lucky on the counter. We won the game. But the one thing I just don't know, and hopefully it gets adjusted or moving forward, the players get acclimated better, is just the amount of chances we concede to the other teams. And I just don't know how sustainable it is. Like I said, I love Ange, but I wanted to see what you had to say about that. Do you think that's something the players
It
get?
is sustainable if these players play for a while together. It is outscoring the opponents. I think some of the players will get better positioning and stuff like that. Mistakes will be less. I think it is that style of play is sustainable. I'm absolutely liking what I'm seeing from him.
Because I know some people say it's like a basketball game. It's like I don't know, because like next year, like I think we'll make the top 4. It's like obviously too many better players in the squad. Like I said, I think Spurs are looking to add Pedro Neto. I think that would be a fantastic signing, because I don't rate.
I don't think you'll get him though. I think Man City will get him.
Man City, really?
Yeah. I don't think you'll get him.
I don't know. Well, Ange, I mean, yeah.
Sorry to burst your bubble. Bro.
Yeah. We just need I don't know. I like the profile of someone like him or like a Elise from Palace.
I think he'll fit Spurs like a glove though. But I don't think. I think Man City will need a winger, and I think he might go there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not happy. I don't know. This other thing too. One last thing I want to say, like Timo Werner or Brendan Johnson, I don't rate them at all. I think they're so bad. And obviously I know Brendan Johnson's young, but like the wingers, I like wingers who attack the fullbacks, get in, can dribble around them. Like these guys to me look so bad. Like the only guys I rate on the attack are Son, and I guess Richarlison because he's on form, but I don't even rate him because I think he's bad too. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like moving forward, I hope we get some. I hope we can attract a winger. Hopefully, players want to play for Spurs now. I know we've been getting some younger people. I don't know if you know, but we've been getting some talents. Obviously, we just picked up Dragusin. I don't know why. People say he just came for playing time. You could debate that. We got this Swedish wonder kid apparently too, but I don't know. Hopefully we could just attract some better players for this summer, because hopefully we could kick on next year. The first 10 games that I saw, we looked very well, and I don't know. That's the one thing too. I don't rate the wingers. I don't think you rate Werner either, right? Or maybe Johnson.
No,
too?
Timo Werner isn't for me.
What do you think about Johnson? You think he's good?
No, I never rated him.
Yeah, I don't rate him either. So it's I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hopefully we could get someone, but yeah, I guess that's all I had today.
The reason why I think he's going Man City though is that because they need a right winger when Foden turns into the midfield. This guy Savio, the 20 years old that they signed, is a left winger. I think that guy will be with Doku. That going forward, it will be it. They lack wingers, Man City. And if Bernardo leaves, I think because Foden isn't a winger. So I think if Man City goes in for Pedro Neto, I think they will get him. And there's a lot of links with him. That's what I think.
Who do you think Spurs could get? One last thing. Do you think I don't know who we could attract in the winger market.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
But I think Ange needs wingers, But all right, Mo. Thank you, Mo.
Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you so much.
God bless. Have a good one.
God bless, bro. We'll talk soon. Sam is saying, Arsenal Bayern fan Tuchel needs to be fired ASAP. Oh, yeah. Tuchel needs to be fired 100%. The guy is terrible. The guy is absolutely terrible. I don't like him, Thomas Tuchel. Never liked him. Next one is Pearson, who isn't having his camera on. So he has his camera on, so he's ready to rock and roll, people. Like the video, get us to 100 likes, people. I really want the 100 likes. It's gonna push the video more. JJ here is saying 50% likes only. Don't be lazy, people. The fact that you're here means you definitely like the content. So please support Mo. 2024, the road to 25K. I hope so. Let's see, JJ, if that happens. Thank you for the support, Ashraf. Wallahi, Ashraf, you are supporting the channel big time. Thank you, Habibi. Thank you, Ashraf. Big time. People, I'm gonna ram. Okay, here's the queue. It's Apperson now. CFC Bush. Atarodo, RS, and then Ram. And it's only 5 minutes, so it's not gonna be for long. So we'll be quick. But Ashraf, Wallahi Habibi, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Get us to 100 likes, people. And we got the next caller.
Hello.
Oh, it's an Inter fan.
Yeah.
Ole! Yes! An Inter fan.
Is this the first time you had an Inter fan on here?
No, I had Anthony. I had other people.
Oh, okay.
No, but I had, what's a well? How do you spell? How do you say your name?
It's you can just say Edo, like
Edo.
Edo, yeah.
Where are you tuning in from, bro?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. So what do you want to talk about? Tell me.
Well, I mean, I don't. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't have much to say about the Premier League.
It doesn't matter. You say whatever you want. It's a call-in show.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about Inter.
Talk about Inter. Let me start the timer, though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You can ask whatever you want. So people here, a lot of people here on this channel ask me, why don't you talk about Inter? Here's a chance for you people to hear me talk about Inter. So go ahead, ask. Fire up.
I don't like what's going on right now with Inzaghi and the way he's been treating the Serie A and the Champions League recently. I mean, I still think we should have topped that group with Real Sociedad. I mean, because everyone, when they first saw that group, thought that we were going to finish first, and we thought we were going to finish first. And the fact that we didn't kind of stings. And the game today, I liked it. Obviously we won 4-0. It was amazing, but I didn't feel like there was enough rotation in that, considering that we got a really big game coming up.
Because we're playing Friday, though. Because he wants to win the game. And he substituted the players very early. Lautaro, 60 minutes. Thuram, 60 minutes. Bastoni, 75 minutes. So, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, 60 minutes. So, I think it's all right, bro.
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
He is overplaying Mkhitaryan.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we're the best team in the world at the moment?
Yeah. We just are. I mean, we scored 8
Say
goals.
it with chest.
We are. We are the best team in the world. It's just a fact.
Why are you saying that, though?
Because
why do you think Inter are the best team in the world?
We're playing what's the word for it? Total football. Every time I see these games, I see Bastoni as a center back going into the left wing back position, overlapping. I see him sometimes making the central runs, playing as a striker. All this stuff is happening all over the pitch, and they do it like it's it's easy. It's what am I supposed to say, that these guys aren't the best? I don't see other teams in Europe playing like that.
You don't think Manchester City are better than us? Well,
in terms of quality, they're better than us. But in terms of the system, I think we're better. Because I think a lot of Inter fans don't like to say it, but with Inzaghi, the players he has may not always be the best, but he always knows how to get the best out of them. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying, but I think Pep Guardiola is a better coach than Inzaghi. He has better players.
He has the reputation.
Are we being... No, Pep Guardiola is a better coach than Inzaghi. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm just saying, give Inzaghi some time. Because he's still a relatively young manager. So
exactly, I'm talking now. I'm not talking in 10 years.
Now, yes, because he has.
If we play Man City today in a neutral ground, who's favorite to win the game?
They are.
Exactly.
You had me going. You wanted me to say, are you interested?
But I love it. But I'm going to tell you what is wrong. What is the difference? The difference is I believe if we play Man City tomorrow, we have a bigger chance than a lot of teams in the world to win the game. Yeah. I believe if Man City play against a lot of teams, they are clear favorites. I think if Inter play tomorrow against Man City, we have a massive chance of winning the game.
Yeah.
I believe that. Man, absolutely. Because I believe Inter now are firing in all fronts. Inter now are absolutely playing magnificent football. Our forward line are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. No. Have you ever seen an Inter team play this well? Genuinely?
Yes, the triple team. Schneider, Milito, Eto'o, Pandev, Cambiaso, Javier Zanetti. I have. Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely did. I did see that team. Anything else you want to talk about? It's all right.
So, I guess if we want to talk about the Champions League, a lot of people are saying with chess, Inter can go far. I want Arsenal so bad. I want them so.
Why do you want? I don't want Arsenal. Arsenal are firing at them.
Not because of
this is this mentality I don't like.
No,
I actually don't want to play Arsenal.
Let me explain. If I was being completely objective, I'd want Porto or PSG.
Thank you.
But for a subjective reason, I want Arsenal just because of all the banter, like because of all the arguing that's been going on Twitter. I just want to like it'd be so fun to be able to finally see
It
that.
will be fun. It'll be good for me. But I don't think I would want to. If I'm looking for my team, I really do want Arsenal. Arsenal are good now. I don't want to play them. They are better than us, but I would want a different team. I really would want a different team. So
I'll take Barcelona.
I'll take Barcelona. I'll take Porto. I'll take Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund play freaking PSV. I want one of these two. If I get past Atletico Madrid.
PSV gets slept on a little bit because I remember they had this.
You would rather play Arsenal than PSV?
Okay, no. I mean, like in terms of PSV and Dortmund, like comparing those.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, PSV they had an incredible stat where they went like over 10 games with like a perfect record. I mean, I know it's the Eredivisie and it's a different league and all that, but I mean, I think they're.
Yeah, exactly. Watch this. Let's get through Atletico first because I think I need to get through Atletico first before we even talk about the next round.
I remember I saw Lautaro get fouled earlier today, and my heart dropped because I was thinking about that game. So
anyway, bro, really appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you calling in, and we're ready for the next call. But thank you so much, and congratulations on the win today. Congratulations to me, of course. I want to thank me for absolutely watching the game and enjoying the game with Inter win when there was no Premier League.
Is that why you're late?
Absolutely. Yes, of course. I was freaking watching the game. What do you think? I was definitely watching the game.
It's a good reason. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Forza Inter.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll see you, buddy. JJ here is saying, yes, thank you. JJ saying, you will make it, bro. Insha'Allah Mawla. Thank you, JJ. Believe in yourself. Alhamdulillah, ya akhi, because we do trust me. Your analysis and banter is on another level. I shall remind you one day. Thank you. Inshallah, with the people here. Listen, I'm doing a call-in show. We have already 5, 6, 7 people calling in. So absolutely fantastic. Who believed that I would start this channel and have all these people calling? But I don't have a lot of time, so we better. So I'm going to do something if people allow me. I'm going to actually change. I'm going to have the next caller in first, and then I'm going to add Olu with the other callers as well, so he can actually talk to the people. But listen, my man, what are you saying? Shades on? Swagger? What are you saying, bro? You're muted. You bottled it. You bottled your 10.
Hello.
In the league. What's your name, bro? CFC Bush. Where are you tuning in from?
I'm tuning in from the UK.
Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, so what do you want to talk about, bro? Let me just work on this thing.
Honestly, man, everything Chelsea, I guess, but I'm not going to be talking anything much positive, I guess. Most of it's going to be negative. But to be honest, I want to talk more about this fan base because the one thing that's been annoying me more than the performances and the state of the club is the fan base, surprisingly. And, you know, when we were a good team, I guess, even with Tuchel and those, we weren't like grand, but we were good too. We were just okay. I can't even say okay because we won the Champions League, but we were good enough, yeah? And those times, I didn't mind the fan base. I was just like, I'm not going to hop on Twitter. Oh, this fan base must be all right. You know, because when you're a successful team, you think the fan base is, you know, mentally okay. But, you know, with the way we've been the last 2 years, I've seen the real colours. And it annoys me when every day I'm seeing fans about, oh, we want Tuchel back. And I'm having to literally, like, educate them on the fact that right now, Tuchel got sacked for a reason, and I probably most likely agree with it. Maybe not in the best way, but he got pantsed by Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League. He lost to Leeds 3-0 in the Prem. He lost to Southampton 2-1. Scrape wins versus the likes of Everton. Like, the list just goes on. And even in the league, we weren't so good. But I remember there was a scene when people were like, "Oh, we're gonna challenge for the league. We're gonna win the league after we won the Champions League," and like. I'm not saying we definitely wouldn't. I knew we were going to drop off because we couldn't compete with the Liverpool and City title race. They were just going in for the whole season. But the first 3 months was good. And then he just started bottling it into December. That December month is always the worst month of this football club because it's where things just fall apart. Happened with Potter and whatever. And then I'm starting to see fans on Twitter like, oh, we want Tuchel back. Tuchel's an elite manager. He understood Chelsea. And I'm telling them, like, are you seeing he's being exposed at Bayern right now? The first season he had it, but I don't know why they sacked Nagelsmann. But when they sacked him, Tuchel came in. He lost to Man City in an embarrassing fashion for Bayern standards, number one. And then he barely, when I say barely, by the minutes, won that Bundesliga title because Dortmund just bottled it on the last day for some reason. And then, now he's really getting, like, he's going to go trophyless. And this is, I've got Bayern fans telling me this is the one and only manager who's had the most funding in the last 10 years or so. Flick and all those, even Pep, they didn't have this level of funding that he's getting. He's getting his signings. But, the state of the club is bad when you're paying £4 million for Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer, he's not even a free transfer. I wouldn't even bring him in. He doesn't deserve a salary. From Spurs to Bayern, like, what? Is it a loan, by the way?
Who?
Eric Dyer.
I think it's a loan with an option to buy, yes.
Oh, my days. Well, even though 4 million, that's point blank robbery, but I can't speak. We spent £200 million on a midfield that gets ran through by Mateta. So, but like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's a loan with an option to buy. So, well, listen, I think Chelsea are gonna be all right. I think Chelsea are gonna be. You're gonna go back not to the top. I don't think Chelsea are far from winning. Premier League or Champions Leagues. Yeah. However, I think it's all about the next manager, though, because I believe that he will get sacked sooner or later. Pochettino.
You know what it is? As much as I despise Pochettino, because I'll tell you something, he is so Spursy. Like, his blood, his DNA is Spurs. That guy is a serial loser. His CV, the difference with the other managers,
why his CV catching strays for no reason.
No, not even against Spurs. But Spurs fans will make it out like Pochettino was great. And by that standards, he's their greatest ever manager. Fair enough. Like, he took them to the level of Europe and whatever, competing in Europe. Because I'll be honest, when Poch was at Spurs, they were competing in Europe more than Chelsea were. And that was a fact. Okay? But he was a serial loser, And in terms of the manager, I think it's going to get bought in. It definitely won't be Alonso. He's going Liverpool or he's going Bayern. I don't see Flick coming. I think Flick has become this buzzword, like Hansi Flick. Like, because he won 6 trophies of Bayern. Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, I think German managers look cool.
Yes, they do.
They just look cool. Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick, they're angry, they look cool, and then people want them to be in their club. I genuinely think that. But we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is.
Honestly. But how's Inter?
We're doing good, bro. We're amazing. We're absolutely.
Yeah, we might need Inzaghi soon. We might need him.
Yeah,
we might need to give him a call, but we'll see.
Why would you go to Chelsea, bro? If he wins the league, why would you go?
The money, man. You never know.
The problem is, I don't think the next manager you're gonna offer him that much money. He already makes good money at Inter. That's the problem.
True.
The problem is your next manager isn't gonna be a £15 million manager a year. It's gonna be someone who makes 3-5 million. That's the problem.
You
won't be able to attract someone who already has a job. It needs to be someone else. Because you aren't as attractive as other clubs. That's the problem.
I hate to say
anyway,
it,
bro. Really appreciate you calling. And
thank you very much, man.
Supporting the channel, being always here. Appreciate you, buddy. I hope you're enjoying.
Big up, man. Have a good night. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Listen, we're changing this layout because there is I want to get Olu in, just because he can just be here and challenge the people sometimes. I'm gonna remove this from the screen and I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna add Olu while I'm adding the next caller. Is that right, my man?
Hey.
Who Arsenal fans? What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Fully just like, what the actual fuck? Exactly.
Bro, how do you say your name? Where are you tuning in from? And who do you?
Well, my name is actually Dyer, but my friends call me Atarodo. I'm calling from Austin, Texas.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Atarodo means the pepper is hot.
Chili pepper. Hot
Atarodo.
Yeah.
Atarodo.
Yeah.
Atarodo. And you're tuning in from Austin, Texas. We're neighbors.
Yeah.
Fine. Absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
We're neighbors. Who do you
support? Neighbors too. Oh, me. I mean, you're asking the obvious question. It's here. Like, who do I support? Now you're not seeing the support here already.
Yeah.
I support Arsenal.
So yeah, tell me, what do you want to talk about? Are you Arteta in or Arteta out? First.
I am Arteta in if he's doing the job. And to be honest, like I tell people, look, as an Arsenal fan, I've supported Arsenal when Arsenal was doing good days of Wenger, and even when Wenger was doing bad. And so Arteta coming in, and people have to realize that I hate this whole narrative of trying to compare Arteta to Jurgen Klopp or to Pep Guardiola. The amount of years and experience those two coaches have, Arteta does not have it. But what Arteta has done with Arsenal, of course, Arsenal is a big club, but what he's done with Arsenal since coming in 2018, 2019 till now is taking us out of the mud. What most rivals don't like is that now they can't banter us on the soccer. That's what is upsetting most rivals. That's why they keep talking all this Arsenal hate and all this. Yeah.
Arsenal, bro.
No, because now they can't even banter. No, what I mean is like, yeah, they can't, like, for example, they say like, are we in the title race? Yes, we are. Are we going to win it? I don't know. I don't know the future. Is Liverpool going to win it? I don't know. Is Man City going to win it? They are the favorites. But the truth is, the way Arsenal and Liverpool are playing, Man City still has to play Liverpool come March, right? Somebody's going to drop points there. Like we've played, we still have to play Man City as well, and we've played them twice this season where we've beat them in the Community Shield, and we've beat them at home in the Premiership. So we definitely have something going for us. That's all, you know.
So today I'm not going to be an Arsenal fan. Today I'm going to be Judge Olu. Okay,
all right.
I'm going to copy more today. So with that in mind, do you think Pep will lose 3 times to someone in a season? Because ultimately, what you're saying is that Arsenal and Arteta can beat Pep 3 times in a season. You're giving
I'm not saying we can beat them. I'm saying we beat them twice, which means we'll be going there more confident to at least try to get a draw. At the least. At the very least. If you beat a team twice, look, with West Ham, the third game we played with them, I'm sure West Ham came there thinking, we beat you in the cup, we beat you in the league, we can do it again. I'm sure they came with that mindset. But Arsenal had to step up and be like, hey, look, not a third time. Of course, City is going to step up too and say not a third time. But we have a good crop of players. And we're seeing now that Mikel is managing the players. Even the in-game management has changed from the very beginning of the season. His in-game management of putting players in, changing players, asking that, okay, Ben White should invert while Kiwior just drops back. You can see how he's managing that. And hopefully, he's able to bring that to fore when we play Man City. If for anything else, that means if they beat us, then at least it's still 2-1 this season then. Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah, but
we never used to beat them. We never used to beat them.
But 2-1 doesn't mean you get 3 points, right? 2-1 is just
of course. It's just that's just the banter side. I'm like, yeah, I can talk back to Man City fans and say, well, after all, I beat you twice in the season, so be quiet. You know, that kind of thing. Like, of course. But I know it doesn't get us the points. But if we're looking at getting points, I'm saying we can go to the Etihad and get a draw. And I think Liverpool can pull the same upset at the end. So Man City as well, even though they have a game in hand, it's going to be tough for them. And Arsenal has every chance. Like, there's teams like Tottenham that can still play draws with any of these 2 teams as well. We've played Tottenham, but still, I think we have another game with them, I'm not mistaken.
We've got one more game at the White Hart Lane, yes.
At the White Hart Lane, yeah. So we have a couple of tough games coming up, but I've seen that this season the team is a lot more mature.
You have the toughest fixtures.
Yeah, we do. And
I think that's what Arsenal fans tell themselves. We're more mature, we're more in control.
No, we're a lot more mature from last season.
By the way, I don't believe that. I don't believe there's a manager.
No. See, I'm talking.
I don't think that there's a manager. This is my opinion, okay?
Okay.
I don't believe that there is a manager that used to play football that will win you games emphatically, will hold back. I don't think so.
Oh no! I don't think
it doesn't make sense.
No. When I say much more mature, I'm talking about even the players, like the way
your players grow older. Your players learn.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's 100% a fact. You just grow older. You learn.
I'm talking about the manager style. I'm not talking about manager style. Yeah, I'm just talking about the players. Like, of course, they're getting better. You can see the growth, and I think because they're a lot more mature, they will at least push a little more. And to be honest, I said it before. Arteta is no Klopp, he's no Pep, but from where he's taken us from how great we were back in the early 2000s, in the 1970s, 98, 99,
yes,
where he's taken us back to now. I mean, we are in the conversation. Most importantly, we are in the conversation, and that's all I care about right now.
We're in the conversation around Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, I know, but towards the tail end of his career, we weren't in the conversation anymore. For almost 6 or 7 years, we didn't make the Champions League.
Do you think Arteta did a great job?
I think he's done a great job so far. With the crop of players that we have, I think he's done a great job so far.
Wallahi, well said. Wallahi, well said. Only one corrupt judge at a time, please. JW, thank you for supporting the channel, sending super chat. Wallahi, wallahi, well said. Well, the way you put it is good. I'm not sure if you watched the North Side show this morning or not on the channel. I don't know. I haven't seen you before unless you
I'm
have a
always
different.
no, I'm always here. My YouTube name is Banter on the page. You probably see me share one or two questions or something. I come to your like with you what's his name again? Hossam. Like whenever you guys are doing every time I'm free, I jump on.
Yeah. It's brilliant, bro. Brilliant. Absolutely. Do you have a channel or something? You have a good setup.
Yeah, I do. I have my own very small channel. I just started. It's nothing major.
Okay,
It's
just shout
called
me.
Banter on the
Do you
Yeah.
know Twitter or my Instagram? I like because I like your takes. I actually like your takes. Please, do you know my Twitter?
Let me jump on that right now. I'm not big.
You
Yeah,
can find it in the description of the channel on my
channel. Okay.
Okay,
I'll
just
do that.
find it. Follow me. Send me a text. We can
I
get you
will.
on. Just send me a text.
Nope.
Okay.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
much for
Thanks for
joining,
having
man.
me.
Absolutely
Thanks
brilliant.
for having me. Appreciate
Thanks,
it, brother.
Thank you. See you, bro. Next one is my man. Guys, let's 100 likes. Yes, we can get more likes, I believe. You guys can like the damn video. I think it's a good conversation. Mr. RS Shy, if I'm not mistaken. Hey,
Hi, Mo.
how are you doing? How do you
How are
say
you?
your name and where are you tuning in from? Who do you support?
See, it's shortcuts, but I call Pawan. It's Pawan.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Pawan. You can call me Sai. Sai.
Sai.
Yeah.
Sai, where are you tuning in from?
From India, Liverpool fan.
Fantastic Liverpool fan. So what do you want to talk about, my man?
Yeah, first of all, you will win the league. Inter will win the league with ease.
Yes.
Congrats for that. And I have two questions for Inter. See, I am football fan first of all. I support Liverpool. Inter, I follow Inter because of Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid fan also. But I have two questions. If somehow Inzaghi leaves, will you take Mourinho back?
No. He's washed. He's done. He's over. The reason why I wouldn't take him back, I think his football is washed. He doesn't suit the players we have. And I think he's just a grumpy old man at the moment. I don't think Mourinho is good enough to actually coach Inter at the moment. Where Inter are at the moment, we aren't in a team that
Transaction. Yeah.
We aren't a team. To be honest with you, Mourinho at the moment would suit a team that wants to put in a structure like stuff like this. But I don't think Mourinho is a coach now to win the titles with bigger teams. And if Inter win the league this year, already 10 points ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, easy. See, if you don't win the league, this is the more.
This is the biggest bottle job in the Serie A history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I believe that I don't think we will get Mourinho. I don't like Mourinho at the moment.
See, you have only AC Milan and Napoli, right? Only two fixtures. Juventus you played already 2 times.
I think we haven't played AC Milan or Napoli. I think the second time. I don't know.
Next month you will play AC Milan. Sorry, Napoli. Next month you will play Napoli.
Play Napoli at home, which is not a big deal. Napoli.
That's it. Yeah. You will win the league.
And then we'll have Lazio at home. I don't think we have any big
difficult fixtures. Yes. See, I like Inzaghi, man. See, I like Inzaghi, but do you think he should more in Champions League?
He should do more in the Champions League, 100%, 150%. He should.
I think he's not taking risk or he's not doing the substitutions well, man. In Champions League, he's doing well in Serie A, but he's not doing in a Champions League where.
How is he not doing? He reached the final last year, lost 1-0 to the
No.
City.
See, you lost, but you're the best team. I can give that. You are the best team. You have chances.
Do then.
What I'm saying was, see, I am not saying last year. This year, you have to be top. You have to be top on that group, man.
We had to be, but he.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think he got it wrong. I really think.
Yes.
I think he thought he would top the group anyway. I think he got it wrong. I think he thought he would top the group anyway.
Yes, but I've seen different football from Champions League to Serie A. That is what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, different football to Champions League. But I hope you beat Atleti, man. Really,
I hope
you
so.
have. I see because you have small chance. You can suppress. See, some are discrediting Inter, but you have chance.
We have a bigger chance than
Be-
Atletico Madrid. We are a better team. We are first in Serie A. They are fourth. They concede goals left
yeah,
and
that is
right.
what I'm saying. See, because the Simeone tactics or the what. But
Yeah,
if you can
they're
get,
gonna. I know they're gonna shit
yeah,
house their way into the
yeah, so
game.
that is,
But
yeah, yes, 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 yes.
Inter, we have shit houses. We have a lot of players that
Barella,
can shit house. Barella, Cherby. We have Bastoni. We
yes.
have Lautaro. We have players that can shit house their way.
Man, see,
100%.
Bastoni, excellent defender, man. Really like him. See, if Liverpool want another centre back, Bastoni was the guy. Really, Bastoni was
No
the guy.
way, man.
He's
No
not
way.
speaking.
I don't.
Huh?
Klopp is leaving. Klopp is leaving.
Yeah,
So why
Klopp
would
is
you leave
leaving.
him?
But see, but if Jabi Alonso was the manager, I will take Bastoni, man. Really, good player, good ball carrier. He can
But why would
defend.
he leave Inter to go to Liverpool?
Why not?
Why would he do that? If you have Jurgen
Ah,
Klopp, Jurgen Klopp has a bigger pull. But why would he leave Inter
yeah,
to go to Liverpool if you don't have Jurgen
because
Klopp?
see, because
You aren't guaranteed to win the league. You aren't guaranteed to win the Champions League. You're gonna be rebuilding unless you pay him more money.
yeah, see, money will be money will I will
And,
say
and
we can
Liverpool
pay
don't pay a lot of money.
no, but we can pay more than underwriting because in Italy there will be some financial restrictions there, right? I don't think Liverpool will go because it's not. See, will ask around 70 to 80 million easy, 60 to 70 million. They will not pay that. That they will not pay Liverpool. But if anybody is there, that levels, Bastoni is the best man. Really, I think.
Anyway,
Bastoni. You don't think?
I think he's amazing, but I don't think he will go to Liverpool.
No. What I'm saying he's Liverpool standards, right?
He is. I don't know why would you want him to go to Liverpool. He's Inter player. I don't get that.
I'm not asking more. What I'm saying was his standards. He's a big standards. Okay, he can play Man City. He can play Liverpool. That is
yeah,
what
they
I'm
can
saying.
play left center back. But what? Like, come on.
Yeah, because Van Dijk is not a real age, right? He's getting older. Okay,
Anyway,
all
really,
the best for the.
thank
And
you so much
I
for
want to ask.
calling in, bro. Appreciate you. Anything
And
else you want to plug in before you go?
I just really want Liverpool to win the league this year.
I'm sure you're a
Really
Liverpool
want.
fan. You're a
Yeah,
Liverpool
Liverpool fan. We have some difficult injuries. Trent is not there. Sofasla is not there. Difficult game tomorrow. Really difficult game tomorrow
Yeah.
because we didn't win last year also there. Really difficult game. But I have hope we can do it this year because we have less easiest fixtures than Manchester City and Arsenal.
You'll have easier fixtures. Anyway, appreciate your call, my man. I need to get the
Thank you.
next caller. Thank you so much for calling in. Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
buddy. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Support the channel and thank you so much.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it,
much,
man.
Mo.
Next one is Ram, of course. But first, Martin, who was here this morning. Guys, check out the show this morning. Is saying thanks for today. No, thank you, Martin. Thank you for supporting the channel and being a fantastic panelist. Always supporting me. We always text. So thank you, Martin. Absolutely phenomenal guy, guys. Check out the Mancunian Way. The Mancunian Way, we did a show this morning, was absolutely gold by Martin, of course. Manchester City will win the league. Sorry, Mo. I don't care if Manchester win the league. No, I actually care. I don't want it to be a farmers league. We want to avoid Inter, though. I know. You have to avoid Inter because we embarrassed Man City a little bit at the end. But thank you so much, Martin, wallahi, for supporting the channel. People that support the channel, appreciate you guys massively. Next caller is Ram. Is here with us, people. Ram, what's going on?
Hi, can you hear me fine?
I absolutely can hear you fine. How do you say Ram? Ram is your name?
Yeah.
Who do you support? Where are you tuning in from?
So I'm tuning in from Montreal. I'm from India, and I support Tottenham.
Tottenham Hotspur. There's a lot of Spurs fans here. I
Yeah,
didn't believe that. So go ahead. What do you want to talk about, bro?
Yeah, so it might be a bit controversial opinion, and I know you are against this. So my claim is that Romero is at least as good as Saliba, if not better.
Romero.
And I would like to debate you. Like the topics that I would like to support this with is, so he's an active defender. Aerially, he's way better than Saliba. There is no competition aerially. One-on-one, defensive vibe, I think Saliba has a better reading of the game, is more calmer.
Yeah.
But the difference is, like, let's say Saliba is 90 in this, so I would say Romero is 75 or 80 in this if you rate from 100 in this.
So you think Saliba is better?
Yeah. In just this aspect.
But overall, Romero is a better defender.
Yeah. So aerially, I would say Romero is 90, Saliba is 60. So the difference is huge. Defensive wise, I just said, like, one-on-one defense, reading of the game, Saliba is better. When it comes to passing the ball, I feel like Romero is very underrated. He's extremely good passer of the ball, and he actually, the way he passes the ball, he actually breaks the lines a lot of the times. He intercepts the players, and he has really good through balls, even long balls. He has like crucial balls. Whereas Saliba, it could be because of the system, but he resorts to more safe passing, I would say, and we have not seen him do that kind of passing. So because of that massive difference, I feel like Romero overall is either comparable or better than Saliba.
Thank you, Martin, for the support. I really appreciate you, Martin. Listen, I disagree with you, of course, completely. I think Saliba is a better defender. I would choose Saliba without a shadow of doubt. And if you watch, I'm not sure if you watch the channel regularly or not.
No, I watch it regularly. Yeah.
I explained myself many times. I think Saliba reading of the game is amazing. I think Romero isn't a bad defender. He's a good defender, but I think he is a little bit rash. And I would definitely pick Saliba because of the reading of the game. I think his tackling is underrated. I actually think Saliba makes defending look easy. Romero makes defending look like it's very tough. You know what I mean?
I agree. I completely agree.
But that's why you would pick. Okay, would you pick someone that prevent a disaster from happening before it actually happens, or would you pick someone who can save someone after the disaster is happening? I'll pick the one that prevents it from happening.
I agree. You know I'm saying the difference is not that much. I'm saying the difference in that ability is not that much.
You think Romero is you think Romero can read the game close to Saliba?
I think he reads the game till that ability. The only thing is his approach is more aggressive.
Yeah.
Whereas Saliba's approach is more calm, and he positions himself better so that he just makes the ball dead there. Like he brings his body in between the player and the ball. He's good at doing these things. Whereas Romero would just go for the tackle to win the ball. So
let me ask you a question.
I think they read the game better, but the approach after reading the game is different.
So let me ask you a question. Are you saying these things based off preference? Because this is what Will always says. He always says, I like players like Pepe and Ramos and so on and so forth. Are you saying this off preference, or are you talking about actually watching the game? Because if you want to go statistically, you say Arsenal defense is statistically better than Spurs, no doubt about it, which already gives one counts to.
But I feel like there are various reasons because of that. There are many reasons because of that.
Okay, so that's one question. Second question is this: you say that Romero, the difference is that Romero is more aggressive. Do you think? Okay, let me not say do you believe, because that's a leading question. I'll ask this. Let me ask you a better way. Is Romero's rashness, is it an indication that actually he's not that good defensively, but his athletic gifts is actually what gets him into positions where he can get out of a problem? So what I mean is this: he doesn't spot the danger, but he's so athletic and so good and so fast that he gets to the problem fast enough to be able to get rid of it.
No, I don't agree on that point, because I feel like he doesn't really make tackles while he's recovering. Most of his tackles are when the attacker is in front of him and he goes and attacks the striker.
But if he's making a mistake, isn't that poor reading of the game then?
I mean, for me, reading of the game means where is the attacker coming from? Do you need to deal with the situation right now, or just go and stand in front of him, give time to other players to come back, have more support?
Yeah, listen. I get what you're saying, and I think I've not seen a Spurs fan say that Saliba's better. No, I've seen Kate say that Saliba's better. So a lot of Spurs fans think that. Just to let you know, I actually think Van de Ven is better than Romero. But listen,
I was going to ask that question.
Anything else? Anything else?
For preference, I also prefer Van de Ven to Romero. I prefer.
Okay, so hold on. So you think Saliba is below both of them? Is that what is happening here?
So I'm saying Romero overall is at least comparable to Saliba. He could be better because of his passing ability.
No, bro, he's not going away. Before he goes, he started with controversially, I think Romero is better than Saliba. So let's not bring it back to we think they're the same.
Time is up. I really appreciate you, Ram, for calling. Absolutely fantastic call. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully next time call in. We'll have more people join in at the same time. Really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for supporting the channel. Top man. Thank you so much.
Like, I love your channel. You're quite objective, and the analysis is really good. I really enjoy it.
Well, people think I have agendas, but fine. Because I do. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Next one is right here. I was gonna remove Waller, to be honest. It's fine.
Oh,
my man, Arteta's way. What's going on, bro? You're muted. You're bottling it again. Arsenal fans.
How going, guys? All good?
I'm good.
Nice. So yeah, man. I just want to talk about Arsenal. Anything Arsenal always.
Tell me, what do you want to talk about?
I think people talked about everything about the league.
What do you want to ask? What do you want to talk about? Do you want to ask me something? Do you want to talk to me about something? Is there something in your mind? Do you think I'm a fraud, an agenda guy? What do you want to talk about? Whatever you want to talk about, you can ask me whatever you want.
No, I think you're coming to your senses. You're starting
to my senses.
The vision, the Arteta vision. You know what I mean?
I'm coming to Arteta vision.
Yeah. Slowly you get there. You get there. But yeah, I think the Champions League, it's what people haven't really talked about enough. I really think we have a chance, based on the quality of something like that. But that also bothers me, though, the way that people downplay Arsenal's chances whenever we have a chance because of other people. That's not our fault. Last year was, it's the best chance for Arsenal to win the league.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because Liverpool was not in it? Every time Liverpool is not involved, they feel like they have to give Arsenal the pressure to be like...
Bro, you have 7 points. You had 7 points ahead, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the league was quality last year. Like, the smaller teams were actually playing good. So it's
what? What?
Yeah, like... The
league was quality.
Yeah, it was really
okay. So let me give you games this season for any team are tough away. Any team in the league play Brighton away, it's a tough game. Any team that go to play Aston Villa is a tough game. Any team that go play Newcastle away is a tough game. Stop me when I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
And then if you play Man United at their ground, you're not guaranteed to win. Nobody's guaranteed to win. Spurs this year way better than Spurs last year. Right? You play Liverpool, they are much better than last year. Home and away now, right? They're much better than last year. Yes, Arsenal beat them, but they're much better. So I think the league, the teams are way tougher this season than last season. Way tougher.
Can I add? And to add to that, Arsenal, by the halfway point, had record-setting pace.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So, objectively, with three teams who are on the same points now, or close to the same point, you say actually this season is actually more quality than last season.
And lower than the team
I didn't say this is
year.
not. No, I didn't say this is not. This season is not more competitive. I'm just saying last season was also competitive, but for some reason,
it wasn't. You had 50 points in the halfway through the season, so that was not competitive. If Arsenal had 50 points halfway through the season,
that's
that
not
means the
Arsenal's
teams were
fault,
weaker.
though. Other people
But that's
drop
not
points.
our point. Arsenal were head and shoulders above everybody else. So that means it's not competitive. And you're an Arsenal fan, right? So you're
Yeah,
talking
of
from an
course.
Arsenal point of view. Is that correct?
Mhm.
If I'm the fastest guy in the race and I'm beating everybody, it's not competitive for me. Might be competitive for the other people.
That's
It's
what
not
I'm
competitive.
saying. Exactly my point. It is competitive for other people. We were doing something exceptional. Like we're not used to
Yes.
do that.
So
But
you
we
had a
compare.
bigger chance to win the league last season.
Yeah, but I still think we have the same chance of winning this season. That's what I want to say.
How? You just want to say that,
No,
but you don't
because
want to explain it.
I think Liverpool can still drop points.
All right.
City can still drop points. We are in the mix. We know it clear, but we are.
You weren't in the mix last year, bro. You were head and
No.
shoulders above people. There's a difference. You being in the mix, I think it's a new buzzword that people like to say. I'm being honest here. You were head and shoulders above everyone else last
I'm
season.
talking about this season
was
more.
in the
This
mix with
season.
you. I'm not hating. What the fuck?
No, I'm talking about this season. This season we are in the mix. Like,
Olu, by the way, Olu is one of the most positive Arsenal fans. So because when Mo speaks objectively, oh, you're speaking against Arsenal. Olu, am I wrong?
No, I mean you're not wrong, but the answer really is that Arsenal are now picking up pace. That's where the answer is. If you want to say
Fine.
if you want to say there's a better chance, it's because we're picking up pace, and
Yeah.
what happened last year is now reversed. Arsenal started off great last year, finished badly, and this year started off not so great and might finish strongly. That might be the reason why Arsenal win.
And that can work in our advantage. When people will drop points, we will be able to continue our pace. That's what I'm saying. That's why we have.
Don't worry about other people dropping points. Win your games.
No. Of course.
Win your games. You win your games, you win the league.
Exactly. But still, you have to offer.
Anyway, bro, we'll see how it is. We'll talk again.
But also, do you guys think we have a chance with Mbappé?
No, I don't. I actually think if he doesn't go to Real Madrid, I think if he doesn't go to Real Madrid, I think he will stay at PSG. I've seen this movie before.
No, he already said he's not staying.
Dude, I've seen this movie before. He already told PSG before he's not staying. Have
Do
we
you
not
think
learned anything about Kylian Mbappe? He literally told him before he's leaving, and then when it didn't happen, he signed a new contract. What are we talking about here? Didn't this happen last time?
Do you think I've got a chance with Beyonce?
Like, I think if he decides not to stay in Paris and goes to the Premier League, yes, I think Arsenal will have a chance.
Okay, so outside of Madrid, Arsenal is the best place for him to go.
Anyway, we'll see how it is, bro. Really appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for calling in. And we'll see you, bro, next time. Thank you so much. Top guy, top man, bro. See you, bro. Next one. And we have only 3 left, people. So bear with me. Wayne, what's up? How are you doing, man?
All right, man. How are you doing yourself?
I'm good.
Good. Here's a question to footy judge more, the font of all knowledge. Where do you think Newcastle would be this season if we hadn't been decimated with injuries?
It's a very tough question, because I believe your starting 11 is head and shoulders above Spurs, above Aston Villa, in my opinion. I think it would be 4th. Above Man United. Between 4th and 6th, around that mix. You will be probably maybe with that amount of points, like Spurs, Aston Villa. 4th, 5th, 6th. You will be around that mix. I think you will be about, like, you'll go like 4th one week, maybe the next week you will go down. Like with Aston Villa and Spurs, in my opinion. Because
so you're not as clever as people think then?
Huh?
So you aren't as clever as people think you are then?
Why?
Because we would be challenging at the top. If we hadn't had injuries this season, we would have been right up there. Bear in mind, we haven't had a striker this season to speak of. When one of them's been fit, Isaac or Wilson, they've been playing 2 games a week at Eddie Howe pace with a high press that we play. So they're shattered. They're not getting any rest at all, as were the rest of the team, by the way. those 10 games in December did for us, we had 11 fit players. Those 11 fit players in December got
So
us.
you believe you would be so to get that straight, you believe your team is equal to Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, your starting 11?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
off the back of that question, do you have a 20 goal season striker?
Do I have what, sorry?
A 20 goal a season striker.
Well, coming from an Arsenal
got
fan, you shouldn't
two.
be asking that
No,
question.
walk for me, Mo. Walk with me. Do you think so?
We've got two. We've got Callum Wilson and Isaac Alexander Isaac.
I mean, Isaac has never really scored 20 goals from what I can remember from what I've seen of his stats in his career. And Wilson, I'm not sure.
Isaac's, if you check, get your stats up more. Isaac, minutes per goal, up there with anybody. Callum Wilson, minutes per goal, up there with anybody. Trouble is, they don't stay fit. That's the problem.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
Let me just finish.
Go ahead. I'll finish your point.
So the reason I'm asking this question is if Isaac and Wilson, which I don't think are 20 goal season strikers personally, and if Newcastle got two in the team, then that's amazing. The rest of the team have to pitch in goals. And I don't see Newcastle scoring at a rate that will keep up with Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City for a whole season. That's my personal thing. And I think actually
just to let you know, they're only 2 goals behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
And that's without strikers being fit.
Then I'm wrong.
We've only 2 goals behind Arsenal. My problem with them is that I don't think Newcastle team have the maturity to keep within touching distance with the top. I believe they would have been 4th. I don't believe they have the maturity to do that. Because we see now Kieran Trippier is a good player, right? He's a very, very good player. Top player, everything. I believe he's getting older. He's making mistakes left and right for some reason. Dan Burn, I like Dan Burn. I'm one of the people that actually love the story of Dan Burn and how he played 8th division and went all the way to play for his boyhood club and everything. I like him. I just think now he's being asked to do stuff that he can't do. Anthony Gordon is good and everything. I still think he needs years of learning. Almiron on the right side is a good player, purple patch and stuff like that. And Callum Wilson is someone I don't rate. Callum Wilson as a top striker. I think Alexander Isak is good. I think your squad, your starting 11 is 4th. Well, Tonali is Tonali. This is what happened. What happened was Tonali. It's no injuries. It's out of everybody's hand. Listen, last season you were 3rd for the majority of the time, and then you dropped to 4th behind Manchester United. I think Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City are above you. And I actually think that Spurs are better than you. Their manager is a better manager than Eddie Howe. That's my belief.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I absolutely believe Ange Postecoglou is better than Eddie Howe. The reason why I'm telling you this, Wayne, it's not just me having a feeling here. They have as much injuries as you. And they have way worse team than you. And they are
Who's
still
got worse injuries than us? Are you joking?
Spurs.
Worse injuries than we've had.
They played with shit players as center backs. Their main player is James Maddison, was out of the team for 2 months. Van de Ven, their main defender, is out for 3 months.
Hang on a second more here.
Yeah.
442 did a breakdown on Newcastle injuries. The start of the season with 2 players that were had in the squad in every position. So that gives you 22 players. And at the time they did the survey, we'd played 22 games. So you've then got a potential of 484 player games. Yeah? If everybody was fully fit and available, you would have had 484 choices to make. In those 22 games, we had 250 choices to make.
Okay.
So effectively, you had those 22 players.
Let's go through the names. Shar was fit the majority of the time. And when Shar got injured, Sven Botman came back. Kieran Trippier wasn't injured as much. Dan Burn got injured, the back injury, and you have Livramento. Anthony Gordon wasn't injured the majority of the time. Bruno Guimaraes was fit the majority of the time. When Joao Linton was injured, but Longstaff was fit. And when Longstaff got injured, Joao Linton came back.
No,
I'm just giving you the no. And then Joao Linton got injured, and you had to play Lewis Smiley in that midfield with Longstaff.
We've been playing the same three in midfield for 5
That's
games
because
now.
Joao Linton got injured.
That's right. And before he got injured, Longstaff was injured.
But that's what I keep telling you. They keep chopping and changing. I literally just said that.
Yeah, but
I said
hang on a minute,
Longstaff was injured. Joao Linton was fit.
Longstaff is not Joey Linton.
Yes.
With the best will in the world, Longstaff is not Joey Linton. We've had Barnes missing. Our 2 big summer signings, Harvey Barnes and Tonali, have been unavailable all season, apart from 2 games that Tonali played and 2 games now that Barnes has played. The 2 games, when Barnes and Tonali
Barnes
played
is a long-term injury.
hang on. When Barnes and Tonali played together, the one and only time they played together, we beat Aston Villa 5-1. That was when we had a full team.
I actually don't. I actually don't think that team can challenge for the title.
Yeah,
I
agree.
actually put you as 4th in the beginning.
I think Newcastle. I think Newcastle are too much of an emotionally charged team and club. Like, you play amazingly when your crowd are behind you, and when the crowd is not behind you, it's night and day. So I think there's an emotional standpoint that there's a clinical element of Man City that Newcastle don't have. And I think until that becomes part of the DNA where it's business, it's just business, we go out and just win, I think Newcastle will continue to be 5th, 6th, 4th, maybe 3rd.
Okay, so this season, as decimated as we have been, we came within a minute and a penalty kick of going through the last 16 of the Champions League. We came within a minute and a dodgy decision of being in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. And those 10 games in December knackered us, because our whole game under Eddie is based upon high press, super high energy, which we have been unable to do because the players ran out of petrol. So in the last 10 minutes of every game, we just ran out of petrol because there was no substitutes to bring on to the pitch.
And you're also a very emotional team.
And now we have got substitutes. Watch us go this season, because I still haven't put Champions League out the picture this season. I'll be back on here more. I'll be back on, and next time you do one, and see where we are in the league then. Not even a full squad, but getting there.
I like Newcastle as a team. I like the Saudi owners. I like what they're doing to the club. And the problem is the injuries decimated you. And I don't know if Eddie Howe deserves another season. But anyway, I think we'll see. We'll be here, Wayne. Appreciate you, Wayne. Thank you so much.
I'll be back.
Always supporting. And thank you so much.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Wayne. Next one is we have Dom.
Good evening.
Good evening. Who do you support? Where are you tuning in from?
I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm from London.
You guys are too many, but yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm going to be quiet.
Sorry.
What are you guys feeding you in London?
I don't know, man.
Listen, I think you guys are the biggest club in London. That's why.
Biggest, not the most successful at this point, but I would say biggest, yeah.
So, Mo, you got to understand this, right? I'm guessing, Dom, you're in your 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
So there's a generation of fans who grew up on Thierry Henry and Arsene Wenger, and I always say they sold us a dream of we'll be perfect forever. So that's why you get a lot of Arsenal fans in London, because of that era of Wenger and then Thierry Henry and so on and so forth. So I always feel sorry for Arsenal fans.
Let's have something at the end. So let's just be here, do that, and change the overlay and have 4 people. So, because I gotta go in a bit. So, what's going on, Capo? How you doing, man?
What's
So,
up,
Dom,
baby boy?
yeah, Tom, what do you want to talk about, Dom? It's your time now.
Yeah, I want to talk about the injuries actually. So you know, we have quite a few injuries, and you know, it was called an injury crisis, and I think at one point it was, but I think it's actually more of an injury conundrum and a problem for Arteta because you know, last season we lost key players and we fell short, right? But now all of those injured players, they're gonna come back into fitness for the run-in, which is obviously something we didn't have before. You know, you take Partey's coming back possibly next week for Porto. You know, Jesus will be back soon. You've got Tommy coming back. You've got Timber maybe coming back at some point. Zinni to come back. So key players, right, coming back for the running. And the problem is we're hitting form right now, right? We've got one of the best form in the league. Okay, so if you're Arteta, with these key players coming back, do you rock the boat? You know, do you bring Jesus back in, even though Trossard is firing on all cylinders pretty much? You know, he's doing really well for us. You know, do you bring Zinchenko back in for Kivior? I'd probably say yes, okay, for that one. But then you also have Partey. You know, Partey could go in the summer. Do you bring him back into the system now, knowing that he could potentially go? We all know he's amazing, but you know, there are really, really, really good players coming back, but we're really, really good right now, you know? So what's your guys' take on that?
Couple.
Very good take.
Actually, so basically, to be honest with you, you don't have a left midfielder unless you're going to play Jorginho and Declan Rice. I think Thomas Partey can play that role.
Yeah, me too. So, you know, if I was going to pick one player to bring, I'm not going to count Zinni because I think he automatically comes straight back in for Kivior. But, you know, for the others, I think
who can come back in for Kivior?
Zinchenko. When Zinchenko gets back,
yeah, of course. Not Timber,
right? I think
not Timber.
Again,
Timber comes in at end of March, right?
Later in the season, right? That's a different conversation. But you know, Partey's back imminently. Jesus probably back imminently, right?
Yeah.
I think Trossard stays in. I think Trossard's on form and he's clinical. You know, I think that the system is catered for Jesus and he gives us something, but we need goals. You know, the end of last season, what happened? We stopped scoring and we started conceding more. You know. I think defensively we're fine, but I think we need Trossard up front to bang those in. I don't think Havertz is the guy to do it. You know, he has a role in the team, but I don't think his current role in the team is so important that you couldn't drop Partey in. So I would drop Partey in and I would leave Trossard in, and I would probably leave Jesus out.
You know what? Really quick. Yeah. So it's funny that you mentioned rock the boat, right? I don't think we've ever been in a position of rocking the boat when it comes to our players because we've never had competition for teams. This is actually the first time where we actually have a bench.
That's why I said it's a conundrum. It's not a crisis
we
anymore.
Can go ahead and plug in, plug out. So for me, coming to the long stretch, it is beautiful to have options. You know why? Because everybody has been understanding or seeing how our first 11 plays. Now, if we can be a little bit more fluid and add a different, spices to the team, you know what I mean? So I could go ahead and throw a curveball into the situation. It's only good for us, right? So the fact that we're even talking about rocking the boat, we should definitely be rocking the boat. And guess what? Partey is still a player that we bought in for the long term. Even though he might be leaving this summer, I would keep him. Let's see how he goes on for this long stretch. The most important stretch of our season is this one here. If he gets injured again, good riddance. Thank you. Goodbye. I saw. I'm sorry.
Again injured again, Thomas Partey.
That
again. I think we are in the again and again and again.
Listen, I don't know. I keep on hearing that he's babysitting. He's babysitting. He's got baby showers. I don't know what the hell is going on. At the end of the day, we can't.
And the guy's made of glass, bro. He's like, you're doing Man United Martial stuff. Come on, he has to go. It's over.
All right, but listen, if he's going, he's going. At the end of the day, if we have the tools like a Partey in our deck of cards, I would definitely use him. Use him. If he breaks again, then the proof is in the pudding. Go for it.
No, but
And
in the
like
summer,
Mo,
he
you
has to be sold, bro. In the summer, he
I
has to
think
be
he, I think he
sold.
has to be
Done,
sold.
bro.
He does have to be sold.
You
I
can't
think
wait all season for someone like him, and you cannot rely on him all season for him to get injured at the end of the season like he did last season. You
My
can't
thing
do
is
that.
this. My thing is this. My thing is this. We have a Jorginho, which plays in 90 minutes, and we can't rely on him for how long? Who knows? We don't know, right? That's what Arteta needs to figure out. We have El Neni that was on TikTok, earlier today? Hey, Mubarak and Ramadan, all that good stuff. He's singing. He's trying to show the positivity out there. I love it. Love to see his face on there. But to be honest with you, we can't count on him moving forward. You know what I mean? So if we're getting El Neni out, we're getting Jorginho out, and then we have a glass like Partey. Who do we want to keep? Do we want to keep a Jorginho, or we can just count on him
it's not
every
about
3
who do we
games?
keep, right? It's not about who do we keep. It's about who do we bring in for the running, right? Mo, what do you think? Like who would you
No,
keep in the
Thomas
starting
Partey,
11?
100% Thomas Partey.
Yeah.
For
What
the
about
running,
up front?
Thomas
What about
Partey
up
for
front?
sure.
I wouldn't be.
Jesus, I wouldn't listen. I actually think Gabriel Jesus is key. He's key to the way you play football. I think when he's fit, the problem is Gabriel Jesus has a problem, and it looks like it's a nagging problem. It's not just a one thing; it's a nagging problem. It's going to happen again, so it will have to be managed. And
it's going to happen again because we haven't given him the time to recuperate from the surgery.
I think Gabriel Jesus needs to be used in the Champions League more than the league, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Think he plays Porto games. Trossard plays the league games. I think.
So Mo, really quick, the experienced players in Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. I would play Tamayasu this weekend or Kivior if they want to keep the same 11. Great, but Champions League should be for Zini and Gabriel Jesus, in my opinion. They have the most experience.
I'm not sure. It depends. It depends how you play. If you play inverted or he wants to, because you're going to Portugal, right? So if I was Arteta, I know he's gonna try to impose the same style of play, but you listen. The Champions League is a different kettle of fish.
It's more open, yeah.
Playing in the Champions League in the latter stages of the Champions League, you tried to go to who did you play? The French team that you went and
lost.
He tried to impose the way he played, and he got slapped in that game.
Yep.
And because when you play Champions League teams, no matter what you think of them, they don't think of you as the rest of the Premier League thinks of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So some of that was down to the atmosphere.
Like they
the
think of themselves. They aren't thinking of you because I'm sorry, Arsenal aren't Manchester City, right? When Arsenal go to Porto will still hear me out. This is what happens. By the way, it's exactly what happened against Lens. Arsenal win, thought that Lens, you'll walk them, right? You'll walk over them. But at the end, they didn't sit deep. Lens, they still played a little bit of a high line. And I believe that you going to Porto, you will need to be at least knowing that, listen, I don't want to concede first. Doesn't matter if it's 0-0. I don't have to win that game. All I need is that I need maybe to, even if I win one game. I win 1-0. I win 2-1. I should not be should not be chasing the game. If you fall behind to Porto 1-0, you might not come back. In the Champions League, I'm telling you, Champions League is completely different because you play some people that they aren't. And I told Arsenal fans this. In the Champions League, you aren't going to a team that watch you every week, that fear you like Brentford fear you or Burnley fear you. They don't. Porto are in the latter stages of the Champions League. Don't think that Porto players think of Arsenal like what you think of Arsenal.
Mo, that's fine. That's all good and fine, bro. But what I'm going to say is we're seeing a different Arsenal team compared to when we played Lens. Okay, this is
I get what you're saying.
This is a completely different way of us coming to these teams.
You're coming.
I'm not listen. I'm giving respect.
You're talking to me from Arsenal point of view, and I get it.
Okay.
Same as Inter. When we played Real Sociedad, for example, they didn't think this is Inter top of Serie A. They literally didn't. They played Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid different than what they played Inter. Do you guys know what I'm talking about here? They aren't playing Arsenal from an English team point of view. They are playing Arsenal, the team that is coming to their ground. You can slap them 5-0 at the end. And I'm just telling you how people think, right? Me, as a Premier League fan, because I watch Arsenal, when I talk to the Inter guys, they don't think of Arsenal as I think of Arsenal because I watch Arsenal every game. I know how good Arsenal are, right? The Italian Serie A people, they don't. If you go play Inter now, they aren't going to play you like they played Manchester City. Porto aren't going to play you like when they play Liverpool. People have to understand this. You guys think of yourself completely different to what other teams in Europe think of you.
Mo, do you think that favors
You know-
us, or do you think that?
Can I wait?
Go on,
So-
go on.
It
I
might
was gonna-
favor you. It might favor you.
I'm going to be delusional now. You know, forget
You
being
are
objective.
delusional.
Sally,
You're not going to be delusional now. You're always delusional.
Mo, I will pull up more charges on you if you don't
Go
stop
pull
this.
up more charges.
No. So first things first, okay, on the conundrum like issue, don't be surprised if you don't see Timber play this season. I think
I won't be
coming
surprised.
towards you're coming towards the really critical part of the games of the season. You don't come back from ACL and just jump into like 100 miles an hour. You got to build back up. So it's more likely you're going to see him next season, I suppose. And he might play one of like 10 or 15 minutes to get some.
I don't expect him to come back this
his
season.
legs. Yeah, but it's going to be next season. Same for Partey. I'll be surprised if Partey doesn't get that many games because you cannot build a team around Partey, which if he's going to get injured. So I think he'll probably will rotate. It'll probably be mostly Rice, but he'll rotate defenders, midfielders based on the position. Now going to Porto, I think Tomiyasu is going to play left back, just because. And I don't know who Porto's winger is. I don't watch Portuguese league.
It's
don't care about
Listen, I don't watch. I watched Porto a couple of games. And
I don't care.
And I only know Arsenal, right? I know Arsenal like the
Yeah.
back of I know the Premier League like the back of my hand, right? But I don't know Porto. I'm just telling you what normally happens in the Champions League in
I
the
know.
latter stages.
So this is
You
why
go
this is why I
play
think-
them. Do you remember Monaco versus Man City?
Yeah,
Did you see how Monaco played that game?
of course.
Yeah, but that
They're
what was it? What were we
they're
talking
like,
about?
whatever the fuck you think you are, we're just gonna play. We're gonna try.
Was that the Monaco when they had all their stars?
They weren't stars at that time.
No, they were still young.
But
They were still young. They just played without
what
fear.
I'm saying is if I understand where you're coming from. Listen, I'm showing respect to Porto no matter what. We got Burnley next. We need to spank them. We need to build momentum with them to
3-0.
go into Porto. We need to go ahead and smack Burnley, right? So we could go ahead and rest our key players for the Porto game. All I'm saying is I think we need experience, especially in the away leg, to get a result at
Can you repeat
Porto.
that again? You said you rest your players in the Porto game or for the Porto game?
No, for the Porto
No, we're
game.
resting our players
So you
for
make-
the Porto game.
So
We
you
have to
sub
rest our players for the
early,
Porto
huh?
game.
You sub players.
But get
early.
it out of the way. Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we all know what the question here is, whether we can keep up in the league. Porto is a very good, solid competition for us to go past in the Champions League. And if we can't get past Burnley and make a statement win 3-0, I don't expect anything less. So we can rest our players, give those players that are coming back on our bench a momentum or a way to get back into the rhythm so that we can utilize all our cards for the rest of the campaign. That's what I'm looking for. But if we can't go to Porto and at least come out with, listen, our defense,
A draw.
Mo,
You can get a
you've been
draw and come
banking,
back and
you've
you'll
been
be
saying
favored.
this, you've been saying this, defenses win titles. We have the defense. I've been asking a lot of people, especially in Saad's channel, do we have the best central pairing in the league? Now it's about who is going to play at left back for us, right? So if people are banking on us to go deep into the Champions League and maybe have a one-off against a Manchester City, let's just say, right? Then why shouldn't we go through, even if we're going to the Estadio do Dragão, where we've known these players to come out and always perform in the Champions League? They have the pedigree, they have the experience. We do not, which is why I respect them. But don't get it twisted. When our starting 11 is playing there, on paper, we look awesome. And if we're all on it, we should be beating them in the first leg to make it easier for us in the second leg, and therefore make it easier for us in the league. That's how I feel.
I
want Dom to say something before we end.
Yeah. I just wanna bring it back in really quickly to something you said, Mo. You said these other teams, they don't, respect or don't view you the same way that teams in the Prem do, and it is true.
I never said they don't respect.
No. I quotes respect.
I said
they
they don't view you as the same way
yeah.
as Premier League fans watch the game.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean it literally like that. I just mean they don't view you the same way, right? And it's a coin flip, right? Because it can go against you, right? You can expect them to play low block because maybe they're not as good of a team like we thought Lons were, and they actually come out and cause you problems, right? But it can go for you. Like you said, they can open up. But let's say it goes against you, right? And we go to Porto and they don't treat us like some of the lower teams in the Prem do, right? They play differently against us. They play their game. And they come out on top, right? Because they're at home. When they come to Emirates, they may actually start to not respect us. They might think, okay, we can play, we can open up now. Because that's what Lens did, right? You know, they got the result against us away. And then when they came to the Emirates, they opened up and we put 6 past them, was it? So... Yeah. You know, it can go either way. And I think something like that could happen. You know, I imagine next week's game is going to be difficult. No, it's not a guarantee, but I imagine next week's game.
I think Porto is good, right?
They are good. But I think
if they
my
get a result, point is, you remember Sporting Lisbon against Arsenal last year? You were like flying at that time.
Oh, man.
And at Sporting Lisbon, didn't give a fuck. Sporting Lisbon didn't give a fuck. They literally didn't.
Bro, you want to talk about Sporting Lisbon? Let's talk about Olympiacos. It's always a possibility.
I don't want to go there. I want Olo to say the last thing because I need to go for real. I
was going to say
I have an appointment in 30 minutes. So
all I'm going to say is this, right? I don't think we should be going into a game where the team is playing a 39 or 40-year-old Pepe as a central defender in 2024 and be thinking that we shouldn't go there and go to win the game. I think Tomiyasu is going to play left back because I think Arteta is going to be smart enough to say, let's be a little bit defensively more sound. But I just think if Arsenal go in and play the game against Porto and it's a footballing game, I do not envision a game where Porto can beat Arsenal over 2 legs. In fact, I would probably even say I bet Arsenal will beat Porto in both games.
Yeah, I don't think they beat
Facts.
2 legs.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Mo, listen.
I actually don't know. Like, listen, I actually haven't watched Porto this season, so I don't know. I'm just telling you from experience. This is how teams treat the knockout stages. It's very tough, unless, to be honest, there are teams that have a lot of history in the Champions League. Liverpool, Real Madrid. These teams can actually do some damage. But anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, anything.
All I want to say, Mo, before you go, all I want to say is, as an Interista, growing up, my favorite player, Roberto Carlos, hands down, when he was at Inter, one of my favorites. Obviously, we could go down the list, but this whole Kolanoglu versus Declan Rice agenda you got going on, we need to talk about that, bro. And I know it ain't going to be today.
We aren't talking about it today, but fine.
No, that's fine. But I got a bone to pick. I got a bone to pick with you. Listen, I know we've seen Kolanoglu play with AC Milan, and he's played along a lot more in competitive teams, and he's Italian. He's got a good pass. But when it comes to the defensive aspect, bro, there's no comparison. All I want to say is, before we go, is that I would love to see Inter against Arsenal. That would definitely bring back some good vibes. So, with that said,
5-1 again.
You know what I mean?
And 3-0 at home. At least we scored
5-1, which means it's 5-4 on aggregate. 5-4 on aggregate.
5-4 in aggregate, so it doesn't look as bad as what you want to put it. We literally slapped you 3-0, clean sheet. At least we got the clean sheet. Anyway,
we smoked you at a San Siro.
And we did smoke you at Highbury. Your ground. Anyway, it matters. Anyway, people, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Hit that like button before you go. We're almost on 150 likes. Thank you for everybody that called in. Appreciate you, people. And we'll see you guys later. And we are out of here, people.